All right. Hello,
Hello. Hi, everyone.
Sean. Welcome to the show. Yeah, welcome to Travel Thursday Travel Talk with Spidey, and we have a special co-host. Sean is with us now. So, oh, this
Hi.
way. Yeah, good to see you, Sean.
Yeah, you too. Oh, wait, I
Yeah.
did something with my browser.
Oh, and what's yeah? No,
There we go.
that's not right. Let's do one of those. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Yeah. So um, I'm wearing just the Cardinal Sin shirt tonight.
Nice.
Not
Yeah.
just because I don't have tonight. We're talking about Monaco and the French Riviera, and stupidly, I was there when I was in my 20s, and I didn't buy. I didn't take that many photos. We've only got about 25 tonight,
Oh,
and I
okay.
didn't buy any T-shirts or souvenirs. And it is Gil's birthday coming up here on the 3rd, so I thought,
Mm,
why the hell not? So.
yeah.
Um,
Well, cheers.
yeah. Cheers, Sean, and thank you for
Mm,
co-hosting. Now, have you? How much do you know about the French Riviera?
very little. I mean, you're talking to a guy. I've only seen 10 states in my own country, and I have
Okay,
never been out the
well,
side
just
of the
country.
country. I have been to Alaska, which was amazing, but yeah, never been out of the.
Alaska.
Yeah, oh,
I've been
yeah.
beside it in the Yukon, but I've never been to Alaska. Alaska's
It's
like the Yukon,
gorgeous.
but bigger mountains, more impressive.
It was gorgeous. I'd love to talk about that
I
sometime.
bet.
I
Oh,
went I
dude,
went golfing. I
you're
did.
on.
Oh
Do you have
yeah.
photos?
No, it was so long ago. It was like 25
Uh,
years ago. But
yep.
I remember I went right in June, so like it was this near the solstice, and I went
Oh,
golfing
wow.
with my son's grandfather. That's why I went because his grandparents live up there, and I
Okay,
went
right.
golfing and I teed off at 11 o'clock at night, and
Holy shit.
because well yeah because like the sun's up all day, and so like the sun just went like this. It went in this circle in the sky. It was kind of weird.
I
uh
guess, yeah, I guess it can do that. Yeah, because in the Yukon we did get all day sun all day in the height of summer, and in the winter we had it wasn't pitch dark. The sun would dip below the horizon, and you could
mhm.
tell it was just below the horizon because you could still get the glow, and
You mean in
you could
winter or summer?
in the winter. Uh,
Okay, so in the winter it would go like that, right? Like
yeah, that's it. Yeah,
it,
sorry. Yeah, in the winter it would just come up for maybe 3 hours. Sorry, and in
yeah,
the summer at night, the sun would go down and just almost set and then not set
and
and then
then
come
go.
right.
Yeah, it's such a weird
Yeah, but
and it's
yeah,
what's
it's
crazy.
amazing.
I remember up there, like the crops. They grow a lot of crops there,
Oh
and
wow,
they grow
they don't in the Yukon.
crazy
They
fast
everything
because it's real temperate. It's like 70, 80
right,
degrees, maybe 90, and they've got like 24-hour sunlight for like 2 months. So the plants just
right.
go boom, and
That's
so
yep.
do the mosquitoes.
Yes, that is a big problem in the Yukon. And
Yeah.
in the winter, it was so weird because it would only be light for 3 hours, and but for most like a long time, you knew the sun was just below the ridge, but it just wouldn't come up. And same the opposite in the summer at night, it would almost go down, but keep coming
Yeah,
up.
I want to go there in the winter. I know everyone loves to
Yeah,
go to Alaska in the summer. I want to go in the winter
yeah.
and experience that.
There's no mosquitoes, so that's good.
Yeah, no, there's no light and no
Yeah.
warmth.
So I would like to welcome
Yeah.
to our chat. I want to welcome Old Man Bird is here. Hello, Old Man Bird. And Wes Cagle, hello. Great to have you here. And Sean Carter
Oh,
is here,
there's
of
me.
course. Yep. And Tiger Stripes, hello. Tiger Stripes. And if you want a link, the French Riviera seems like a topic that might be sort of in your arena, in your court. So if you'd like to come on, please join Sean and I. I'll
Hello,
send you a link.
Texan.
Just let us know. And hello, Gunnar. Hello to you. Welcome.
Is it Gunnar?
I don't know. Yeah,
Maybe Gunnar
that's a
can put
good
it in
question.
the chat. How are we supposed to pronounce that? 'Cause
Yeah, it's a
I will
good
remember.
question. And I want to say hello to Miskatonic Badman. Hello and hi to you. And Carla
Eminem.
Burton, you're here. Hello. You're driving. Love your driving streams, Carla. And yeah, Schematic Madman is here.
Eminem.
No beret, no for the French Riviera. Oh man, I should. Do I have a French beret? I don't.
That just makes me think of that scene from European Vacation when he takes the beret off of Russ and throws it off the Eiffel Tower, and that dog goes.
That was funny. Yeah.
I don't think my dad laughed harder ever in his life.
I think I have a Hard Rock Cafe sticker from Paris. That's about it. I didn't get much in Paris that time around.
Oh well.
I want to say hello. And Christopher Dominguez, hello to you. Says Monte-Carlo holds the Formula One Grand Prix every year. It sure does. And I can understand why. And I believe there are Northern Lights, though. There sure are in the Yukon. I did see them. Yeah, I saw them quite.
Do you get them where you live, right? The lights?
We do get them down here. Yeah, we had them this summer. There was quite a few times we had them. Yeah, they were fantastic.
They appeared down here, I'm in Central Texas, and they came this low. But it was cloudy the night that they came, and my daughter lives in Tennessee, she's not too far much north of me, and she saw them.
Yep, I know the night or the few nights you were talking about, and I drove up to the ridge here and to get above what little light there is around me, and yeah, it was fantastic. It was well worth it. So, the Northern Lights, we get them down here. I saw them quite clearly in the Yukon, but again, for the year and a half that I was up there, I only really saw them maybe 3 times that were that were really better than I would see.
Was it what I imagine it would be? Is it like surreal? And
it was, but I didn't manage to see. Some of my coworkers saw when it lit up the whole sky. I saw when it took up half the sky, and then it's pulsing and radiating and dancing and moving. And on the Yukon, I worked maintenance, so I could go up. I had access to the roof of the camp above all the lights, because all the lights the floodlights are looking down on the camp. So as maintenance, I would go up on the roof in the dark, and I could really see.
Just lay back and look at it, or
absolutely. I mean, I wasn't on shift, so yeah. But maintenance guys have the best views. Let me tell you, they really do.
One of my dreams is I want to go up north or go somewhere in the desert where there's no lights during a meteor shower. I saw the Leonid meteor shower once up at my grandma's. She lived up in Northern California when I was young, and there weren't very few lights. You could really see a lot of stars, the meteor showers was just incredible. Some of them would just light up the entire sky, this green color, and just so much cool stuff in nature to see.
Man, there really is. Yeah, you're right. I was fortunate enough to be backpacking in Western Australia, far north of Perth. I had a vehicle and a Canadian couple, and we were backpacking up through there. And in the northern part of Western Australia is apparently some of the most remote part of the planet, and you can get the farthest away from some of all the light.
Oh wow!
And you can, I didn't realize in the Big Dipper, where you are in Texas, you can see the 3 stars in the handle and then the 4 that make up the pot. Well, if you're out where there's no light, no cities for 5,000 miles or whatever it is, 3,000 miles, you can see there's 4 stars between each one of those 4 points on the Dipper. There's actually 12 stars that make up.
You know what's Dipper. Really nuts? Look at it through a telescope. I've got a cool. It's like an 8-inch Celestron telescope.
Don't tell me about
that. No, it's a telescope.
Okay.
It's like an 8-inch Celestron telescope, and when you point that, you see hundreds. You'll see 100 more.
That's a serious size telescope.
Yeah, my dad got it for me years ago. Maybe it's 6.
Rusty Rivers, smart fellow, but smart guy.
Yeah, it was great. You said you were in Australia, so you had to have seen a whole different set of constellations than we're used to up here.
I did. Yeah, indeed. I learned to spot the Southern Cross, and then you can use the perpendicular bisector. I learned what that was, you can use the perpendicular bisector of the Southern Cross to find the Southern Star. And
there's a Southern Star too.
There's a Southern Star too,
Okay.
and yeah, a good friend of mine, Rob Malloy in Brisbane. If you're there, yeah, he knows. He showed me all about it. So I want to say hello to Rusty Rivers and and Carla, the lovely Sherry. Hello, and let's get some photos up here. I've got something. Well, you know what I can share first. Let's take a look. Where's the French Riviera, Sean? Let's do a geography. Yeah, it is in France. Yeah. You know what part of, I'll put you on the spot if you don't mind, because I know you've got a good sense of humor. What part of France do you think it is? What you think, and I'll read this. Tiger Stripe said, I used to go to Mount Pinos with a friend for meteor showers. There's a whole astronomy community there. So there would be a big telescopes and everyone would take care to put red filters on every light. Very good idea. When you go turtle hatching watching late at night in Costa Rica or anywhere else, you use the red light on so that they don't think it's the sun and it doesn't distract them.
So
I don't know.
Well, the red light helps so it doesn't flood over through your telescope.
That's right. And the same when the astronomers are laying eggs as well, they use the red light so that they don't get distracted and think it's the sun. I think it's for the same reason. Yeah. So let's.
But yeah, to answer your question, I don't know where the Riviera is. I would guess, is it along the border? Does France border Spain? France
does border Spain. Yeah.
Is it along?
Spain is on the east. And Italy is on the west, and Switzerland is on the northwest. Yeah, it's in the southern. Yeah, it's in the southern part of France.
Okay.
And the same coast as Spain. You've heard of Ibiza, the party island in Spain?
No.
Oh, Ibiza. Ibiza. It's Ibiza. Sorry, people pronounce it Ibiza, but it's Ibiza as well. It's the same coast, the French Riviera, right there. It's gorgeous. And I'll show you on a map here right after I read this from West Kegel's. Or do you mind reading this from West Kegel?
Sure. The one thing I know about Monaco is that their flag is the same color scheme as that of Indonesia. The difference is in ratio. Monaco is 4-5, while Indonesia is 2-3. And West Kegel, I'm sure Spidey appreciates your correct spelling of color to match the Canadian version.
There is a U in the way that you color. That's right. Okay, and and the colors, I believe, are just simply red and white. Yeah. Okay, so let's pull up. It's southern France is what we're looking at. And here we are right here. Here we go, folks. So you should be able to see that. And here, okay, so here's the flag here, Sean, if you can see what I'm looking at, right? I'm not just talking to myself.
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Oh, that's better.
So here's larger. Here's the flag of Monaco. Yeah, there's the Monaco right there.
Just black and blue, or red and white.
Red and white. That's like the Campbell Soup Company.
And it's not halfway through. It's a little bit. The white part's a little larger, right? Okay. And I'll read what it says. Monaco, officially the Principality of Monaco, so I did know that, and I put that in the title, is a sovereign city-state and microstate on the French Riviera, a few kilometers west of the Italian region of Liguria. So that meaning it's like the Vatican then? It's a city-state.
That's right. And so these pictures that I'm going to show you, they have been in my photo album. And I bought a machine that scans your negatives electronically, and you can upload them to your computer. I'm going to be showing the Vatican. Let's do the Vatican next week. We'll do the Vatican next week. Cool. And West Kegel, if you want to join me for the Vatican, we'll do that. But
no, we were talking about that last week, like finding a way to preserve your negatives. That
I did it. Yeah.
So you went and got that. You got a machine to do it.
It was a little over $200, but it was well worth.
Oh, it's not bad. No, that's not bad. Yeah.
So here's Europe. Not too bad at all. No. And if you can see on the map here, Sean, and I'll just get rid of that. So here is Spain, and there's Madrid right there. So here's Spain, and there's Tangiers and Morocco and Gibraltar right there. We did Gibraltar a few weeks ago. And here, right along this coast, I guess north west of Spain is France. And this is France right here. Here's Paris in the north. And down south, southern France is the French Riviera. Here we are right here. So, yeah, you've got Paris in the north. You've got Lyon in sort of in the middle. And, there's Geneva, part of Switzerland. I'll be doing that in the coming weeks because I did that as part of this tour. We started in London, went to Paris, went down to the French Riviera, went through Italy, and then back up through Switzerland. And so I'll be doing some of those in the coming weeks. So let's go right into Monaco. And, there's
I love
the
how
Turin
Madrid,
right there.
I like how Madrid is right in the middle of Spain. It's like you could throw a dart in the bullseye. That's where Madrid is.
It is. Yeah.
It's like I wonder if they did that really intentionally.
Liked Madrid. But Barcelona.
Yeah,
my
I'm
heart
sorry.
is
I didn't mean to derail
it is
you.
very central. No, you're right. It's harder to invade if it's in the middle of your country, I suppose. So here is Monaco right here, and it is in the south coast of France. And so the cities in along the French Riviera, if I can talk.
You're going to make me do this, aren't you?
Marseille, right?
There we go. Marseille.
And then Cannes. Okay, Cannes,
right,
where
Marseille?
the film festival is. That's right. Yeah, that's south. I think it is Marseille. Yes. Sure. And then we have Nice, and I'll do Nice maybe in the coming weeks as well. Nice is very nice, Sean. Had a great time in Nice.
Nice is nice. Nice is nice when you bring your niece.
Nice is nice. I was just going to say there's a nude beach there, so maybe don't bring her there.
No.
Cannes is down south. There's the Cannes Film Festival is down right there. So this is the region we're in.
Wow.
And then up here, there's Genoa, where the salami is. And the best
so that's
sandwich
Italy,
I've ever
right?
had was in Nice.
Is that still France there?
Genoa is in Italy, yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, Genoa is in Italy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's the border right there. So we're going. So we're not far from Italy, though. We're just right here in Monaco, in the state of Monaco. And there's a little mountain, and I want to find it. If memory serves, it's called Ez, E-Z. And it is right here, Ez. And that's where the Year of the Comet with Jamie Lee Curtis and Kevin Kline was filmed right there. It had the best sandwich. And all it was Genoa,
the Comet?
Salami, and French bread. And it was so good. Anyway, here's Monaco right here.
Wait, what you said? It was a movie called Year of the Comet?
Year of the Comet. Jamie Lee Curtis and Kevin Kline.
The only movie I know that had those two was A Fish Called Wanda. I remember
A Fish Called Wanda. That was it, and it involved a comet.
Yeah, okay.
I'm thinking of A Fish Called Wanda, and it ends.
That's such a good movie.
It was, and it takes, and part of it for the ending, I remember takes place right in Ez, right here, right south of where we are.
Okay.
And that's where I had that sandwich. Yeah. There's Monaco City right here. And Monte-Carlo is the racing district of Monaco, and it is just north. It was a great sandwich in Nice, yeah.
What was in it?
And here, I've got a photo of this marina right in here, and it is some of the most expensive yachts in the world. So there we go. Sorry, Sean, go ahead.
What was in the sandwich?
It was so simple. It was French bread, fresh, Genoa salami, and butter. That was it. It's the best sandwich I've had in my life.
Wow.
It was just that simple. And it was.
Were you particularly hungry, or like were you just super hungry, or was it just that good?
I was 19. I didn't smoke weed. I was stone sober. I didn't even drink. No, it was just delicious. No, it was just one of the best sandwiches and it was the view. It was overlooking the Mediterranean. It's just incredible. So Tiger Stripes, I have sent you a link if you want to join us, Tiger Stripes. She says, ooh, that reminds me. I keep forgetting this week to try to go see the planetary alignment Hope I haven't missed it. You have not missed it. It is still going on, as far as the radio told me today. So let's pull up these other.
I love astronomy.
Let's take a look.
I need to bring my. I need to break out my telescope. It's out in storage in the backyard in my shed. I love looking at stars and.
So there we go. That's one of those little inlets that we were looking at on that map.
Is that a pool? It's like a swimming pool, like
that is a pool right on the marina. Isn't that incredible?
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. And do you see all those clay tiled roofs? Those red and orange clay tiled roofs, they were everywhere.
Wow.
Yeah.
It looks very like if you were just to show me this and say, oh, where is it? I would say Spain. Like it looks very Spanish.
Right up the coast from it. There's a reason for that. That's right. And let's see what our friend Old Man Bird here says. They can see the Magellanic
clouds. Yeah.
The two mini galaxies next to the Milky Way. Oh,
yeah, they orbit. They're satellite galaxies, and they're going to be eaten up when Andromeda gets here.
Oh well, I hope I'm not around to see that.
Oh, we'll be we'll be somewhere.
do you mind reading this from our friend Christopher Dominguez?
Sure. I remember 4 months ago, I went to a farm field overnight outside of town, and I saw a red streak of the Borealis. Wow.
That's cool. That is cool.
I bet it just lit up everything.
I want to welcome DJ Play Nice. Hello, Rock. Good to see you. And yeah, Wes Kegel is right. The French Riviera is in southern France. The Côte d'Azur. Yes. That is absolutely true.
And I got to say, Wes Kegel, if I ever get on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and I encounter a geography question, I am calling you.
Yeah.
He has a lot of geography knowledge.
Okay. So that is a crappy picture of the pool we were just looking at. So that you asked me if that was a pool next to the marina. So that's
a huge pool.
Yeah, you're damn right.
What's in the middle? Is that like a little thing, a bar thing you swim up to? And
yeah, it's not one. It's enclosed. I think it's actually open to the. I think it's actually. I don't even know if you'd call it a. Like I don't even know if it's treated, man. I don't know. It's too big. I didn't get a good look. I'm on a bus at this point.
Oh,
whether it's actually treated with chlorinated water or whether it's just natural ocean water.
It looked like it. It was very clear. Like they had that nice. Blue.
Did. I'd like to.
Ooh, this is pretty.
Guy. I know. So, Old Man Bird dropping octaves. Yeah, because he is in the chat with baritone voice. He must be getting tired of hearing that, though. That's all anyone comments on. Kronos, hi. This is definitely live, Kronos. I think we just confirmed that. And, of course, Tiger Stripes.
Marseille, yes, yeah.
Marseille. That's correct. Okay, so this is, there's a prince in Monaco, and I'm sure you've heard of the Prince of Monaco. He married a famous American.
Oh, gosh.
Can you remember her name?
Was it the one that was in the Lindbergh baby thing? Or, guy, I'm being dumb.
Yeah, that my Americana is not that great.
Yeah, I don't my God, I'm gonna. Oh gosh, I'm gonna.
This is why Tiger Stripes is saying it in the chat. I guarantee you. It's.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is the princess. This is his royal palace.
Who was it? It was an actress, right?
It was, and Tiger Stripes, of course.
Grace Kelly.
Old Man Bird. Yeah,
okay, yeah, I remember it was.
Old Man Bird.
It was a very classical actress. Yes.
Who became Princess Grace. That's right. And she was hot. Yeah. Okay. And do you mind reading this from our friend Tiger Stripes?
Sure. To meet Grace Kelly was to fall in love with her, according to every man she ever worked with.
Wow. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, there's some people that just have that. You're just like, wow.
She was in High Noon. Yeah, I do. Good question. I don't know. Yeah,
High Noon. Yeah, with the one with Oh gosh, tall skinny guy.
It is a pool, but I don't know whether it's open to the ocean or whether it's a treated pool. I didn't get that. I didn't actually stop to. Maybe the sandwich had ambience. The sandwich definitely had ambience.
Gary Cooper. Sorry. Yeah, Gary Cooper was in High Noon.
It was a delicious sandwich. Genoa salami and French bread and butter. And it was fresh butter and fresh bread. And
you know what I've done? I've realized recently I've been buying Irish butter for home.
Ooh,
and it's
Irish
imported.
Butter.
Yeah, and it's imported. And my goodness, is it good? I never thought that like, oh, it's butter's butter, right? Like, no. Yeah. Irish butter Bingo. All the way.
Iron Man 2 was in Monaco. You're right. Monte-Carlo. Yeah. The racing of the Monaco. Yeah. Vatican City and San Marino are the only countries situated within Italy. Right? I'll take you. And I do consider it a different country. And hello, Sashi. And Sashi says, greetings. Old Man Bird, Bain de Soleil for that Saint Tropez tan.
What is Bain?
I don't know. Bain. Okay, Bain is bath. Bath in the sun. That's sunbathe. Oh, okay. Oh, so you sunbathe. Sunbathing. Yeah.
Okay.
St. Tropez has. Yes. I want to say hello to everybody.
So Soleil is the soul, the sun, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Soleil is soul. Yep. And Bain is bath. Correct. Not Bane.
No, not the Batman villain. That's
different. A different. No, for that we need Appian, and he's not here.
Hello.
Wanda. Yes, Kronos. It was Wanda. You're right. Fish. No, it's a fish called Wanda. Yes.
When Kevin Kline ate the goldfish.
That's right. Yeah, I'm sure that part of that. It ended on the mountain called Ez, and that's where I had that sandwich. And it is part of the village of Nice, and it's right on the coast, overlooking. What I was showing you the photos of. Sashi says, planetary alignment. I was wondering why my dealings with my city council was abnormally fast and easy yesterday. It took less than an hour. That is exactly why everything is in alignment, Sashi. That is correct.
Hey, good for you, Sashi, for going to that, by the way.
Yes.
I'm guilty of it too, but I think more people need to be more involved locally. I think we can make a much bigger impact on our lives if we just concentrate on what's around us and not worry about what's way out there,
Yep, agreed.
That's admirable.
Andromeda was a show. It was a good show. Yeah, so this is the palace in Monaco. This is the prince's palace, his royal estate. Thought you might like to see that. And I want to say hello to Swift -1. And yeah, the Côte d'Azur, the Blue Coast. Yep. Hello. That was a cool. Look at that light bounce, very bright. It was so bright there, Tiger Stripes. It was so bright, and this was taken with a film camera. So my apologies. There's no automatic. And I was like,
this is 20. Great. No, don't apologize for using film. This.
I didn't know what I was doing in my 20s. I swear to God. This is the Princess Palace, and with the palm tree there, gorgeous. And okay, that's coming up on the bus, and those red letters spell love, and I don't know why, but that's the palace.
It looks familiar. I've seen that.
There it is. There. That is just unbelievable. Just the opulence and the crappy pictures on an old film camera.
No, you know what? No, I like that because when you see stuff like this, it's grainy, it's organic. It really I know you were there. It's not a postcard. You don't have to have it all filtered and pretty.
Yep.
This looking at this, I think it probably would evoke more memories than some crisp 20 megapixel thing.
Man, I remember so much construction because the all along the French Riviera, they're always building and new construction. And so there was these construction right on the cliff sides. It was incredible to have houses right on the cliff sides like that.
Are there earthquakes out there, or is that all just erosion and stuff? Because it reminds me very much of Southern California.
There's earthquakes in Greece. Okay. We know that, right? And I thought I had a great picture of the cannonballs here, but yeah, there's the Mediterranean from the. But you can see a little bit of the reflection from the bus window. Sorry about that. And I could have swore I had a beautiful shot of the cannonballs. I don't see that here. I may have. See, I haven't gone through all my reams of negatives. They used to come in stacks of envelopes full of negatives, and each negative was in a plastic case that folds down.
Yeah,
like your ID out of a wallet. And,
yeah,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I have stacks of those still in there. So I possibly have other photos. I quite likely have other photos than this.
A lot of work ahead of you.
Just all the power boats going all through there. Yeah, it is a bit of a work to scan all those in. Yeah, but just some very expensive looking yachts.
Yeah, this looks so much like California, because I know it's at the same longitude pretty much as a lot of California, right? Like,
yeah. Yep, it's same.
California, Southern California is like more of it's actually people call it a desert. It's not. It's a Mediterranean climate, so it's very much like this.
Yeah. And Tiger Stripe says Bain de Soleil has some tan colorant in it to accelerate that tanned look.
Oh,
that is quite funny, Tiger Stripes, because as you know, I was with a Japanese girl for 12 years, and when I lived in Asia, I noticed it. All these skin products, all these sun creams, everything in Japan has skin whitener in it. Not we have the opposite for the tanned look. They have the. And Christopher Dominguez says, I wonder if there's public transportation system linking France and Italy to Monaco. I guarantee there is. There was buses going all the time back and forth. Absolutely.
There's probably light rail by now. And
DJ Play Nice says, Irish butter has something like 80% milk fat.
Oh, that's why it's so good. That must be why I like it so much.
You would explain it, Sean.
Yeah, but it has a flavor, man. Like, I made some patty melts with it, and it was just,
yep.
That's good.
Those boats are moving. But just now you can see there's a lower road. We're on the middle highway here, and there's a lower highway that goes right along the coast. And then Princess Grace, do you know how she died? It has to do with the highways that we're looking at right here.
No, I thought it was like a boating accident, but
she had a stroke while driving her and her child home, driving on these windy roads, and car accident. Yeah,
they both.
I believe so. I know she died. I believe the child did. Someone correct me who knows more than I do.
Off the cliff, says Old Man Bird.
Yeah. Detectable and delectable difference. Yeah, there is. The butter, you mean? You're right.
Oh, yeah. Gosh.
Yep, indeed. Tiger Stripes with the big brain as well. Same with you, everyone in this chat. Pink Floyd has a song, San Tropez. Oh, I did not know that.
You know, it's funny. No matter how big or small a chat is, they always know. Like
they do.
Somebody knows the answer.
Yep. There. So that's that. Like, how much is that boat worth? You know.
Yeah.
And see, all this fencing was up on the bridges, so that people couldn't throw stuff as boats were driving by. I guess I don't know. I don't know why else would they have fencing like that. I don't know.
People maybe prevent people from jumping.
Or from jumping. Yeah, I guess at the site of where Princess Grace went off the. That's possible. Yeah. That could be.
Oh, the daughter survives, says Tiger Stripes. Okay.
Oh, right.
Well, good.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. Okay. And do you mind reading this from our friend Tiger Stripes?
Yeah. Tropez is tropé. The last letter in a French word is almost always silent. Oh, okay. Tropé. Okay, I was thinking Spanish when I was saying tropez.
I knew it was with the S. I knew you didn't pronounce the S in Spanish, but I never see I didn't know there was any French words with a Z. I'll be damned.
Yeah, I always thought there would be an X. A lot of X's.
Why did I choose to shoot slide film? Sorry, no, this is not slide film, although I have used slide film in the past. On my trip to Australia, I had slide film, and I'll be doing that later, because this machine does slides as well as film. No, did I say slides? because it
No,
does
no, you
both.
said negatives before.
Yeah, no, this
Yeah.
does negatives, but I do have slides. For some reason, my parents bought me my film for Australia for my trip as a teenager, and there are many slide films. And I don't know, because I used to do slide presentations. I'd go back for Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts and the younger Scouts. I'd show them, traveling to Australia with the Boy Scouts, and I'd do slide presentation. I had the little carousel with the remote control. Yeah. So
I
do
think
have
we've
film.
talked about that. Like, I remember growing up, my parents would just because we didn't have any money. No one did. My dad would make some homemade guacamole, and would put it in this old bowl that got all formed, and we'd watch slides.
Oh,
and
cool,
the sound of it and the smell, because like the lamp would always burn a little of the dust that was on the slides, and there was a smell to that. There was something really magical. I need to get those from my mom's.
The smell, I'd forgotten about that from the burning of the dust.
Right, yeah, because there's always a little dust left on those things, and there's that old paper smell or like old book, and
it wasn't an LED bulb; it made heat.
Yeah, yeah.
Louis XIV and Marie Antoinette. Yes, what about them? I forget. I believe they lost their heads. I would call that a cliff. It sure was a cliff. A treasure trove of memories, indeed, Miss Katonik. Man, film definitely is. And yes, Asians are obsessed with lights. Yeah, Sashi, you know what I'm talking about. Everything. You cannot buy a skin product in Asia. And this is now I haven't been to Korea, so I don't know about Korea, and I haven't been to the Philippines. But everywhere else, everything in their products has a skin whitener. Yeah. Which is weird, Sashi, because we're all of us whiteys, we're trying to get darker. Like all of our products have skin tanning in them. It's funny how vain people. Not that I buy those products.
I was just talking to someone at work today because my wife is from Mexico and she's actually lighter than I am. But when she's out in the sun, boy, does she just gets this beautiful tan, this olive color.
It is. Oh man, the Asian skin color is definitely for the ladies anyway, is my bag of thing. Kronos wants to know what a Z is. Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead. Kronos, you know damn well. Yeah, there's the cliff you're talking about. There are cliffs there. What's wrong with just typing Z? The letter Z is called Z in most other places. Yes, just America likes to be different. Hey, DJ
I
Play
wonder
Nice.
where that came from.
I don't know. You know what, DJ Play Nice? I'm going to scan in some of my slides, and in one of these shows I'll put up a slide versus one of the film negatives, and we'll see if we can tell the difference.
You need to have a slide stream where
will.
You just put the camera against your wall.
Yep.
Yeah, put the camera against your wall, and so we can hear the click. The click.
That's
click.
Back in Fredericton, New Brunswick, man. That's at my parents' house.
Oh, well, can they mail you
those
the
are
machine?
A whole bunch of other slides. Yeah.
Oh, that would be so cool. Just so you just have the live stream with the slide clicking and have everyone make popcorn, and it's like,
that's right.
Watch.
That's right. Now I have to watch Stargate Atlantis again. Yes, because of Andromeda.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Kronos, yes, for me, you do, Sashi.
DJ Play Nice, do it.
Yes. All right. So yeah, this is just the amount of boats here, Sean, and just the wealth tied up in the French Riviera with the boats. I mean, this is just again just driving by on the road, but I could have spent just hours in the marina just looking at all the boats.
Oh, I love marina walking.
Mm-hmm.
I love going to a marina and you just walk around the docks and you look at the names of the boats, like what kind of cool names do people name their boats, and you just like, oh, look at that one, and you just like wonder. And some people are living on them, and
that's right.
What a cool thing.
So, Sean, I don't know if you can there's a couple of different highways along the French Riviera, and there's an upper level and a mid level and a lower level. And you can see here a couple of different levels of highways, but it's just I don't know how they managed to keep the vegetation in with the density. Because they're built right on top of each other, but they still have the green and the trees.
Well, it looks a lot like the coast of California. It's the same.
Yeah.
Same, very similar to that.
Yeah, natural. And yet on the other side of the freaking world.
Yeah, yeah, it looks very, it looks very much like California. Makes me miss home a little bit.
I've only seen it from the airplane. I landed in LA on the way to Peru, to Lima.
Oh, yeah, I remember we were talking about that. You need to get to LA.
I need to. Man, I want to live, you know, when Canada and America finally get rid of the stupid border between our countries, I want to go all in my older years, because while I'm still young, I want to do Cambodia and Laos and Pakistan and places, well, maybe not Pakistan, but places
have you done
like
Vietnam?
that. I have done Vietnam, yeah.
Okay, so it's probably Laos and Cambodia very similar.
Yep, bingo.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do those when I'm 80, 90. So I'm saving America for when I'm 80 and 90, and I'll drive around at 40 miles an hour everywhere.
And you have you been to Las Vegas?
I have been to Las Vegas. Yeah, I did a stream for because I spent Christmas in Las Vegas. So Christmas we did a Las Vegas travel stream. Yep.
I don't remember. Okay, you stayed in a hotel and you did the whole thing, and
yeah, it was just before. Sorry, I was there just before Christmas. I didn't actually spend Christmas
this year. Or just last year?
I did a travel stream about Vegas this year.
Oh, okay. So when were you there last?
In 2012, the only time I was there, just the week before Christmas, the lead up to Christmas.
Okay. Did you do the Hoover Dam?
No, but I will.
No, you got to do the Hoover Dam. When you're ready to go to Las Vegas, you let me know, because my mother lives there.
Oh.
So, and I'm going there in a couple of weeks, so I'll be there for 4 days. So,
dude, I'd love to. I'd love to do the dam tour. I'd love to see the four faces of the presidents. You know, Mount Rushmore, absolutely.
Well, Rushmore's up in South Dakota.
Yeah, I'm gonna drive the whole thing in a big loop.
Oh, okay, yeah,
at 40 miles an
dream.
hour.
That's my dream. I want to rent an RV for like 3 months and just drive. I want to go the circle around my.
You have to rent it. I've got one. It'll take both of us.
Oh, okay, cool.
There's even room for your mom.
All right, she'll do it. You know what? She would do it.
It's a 78 Dodge, man. It's got 30,000 original miles on a 440.
No, nice.
Dude, it doesn't want to do less than 60 miles an hour. It's crazy. It's perfect cruising speed for a 78 Dodge motorhome.
Yeah,
it is 60 mile an hour. That motor loves it. Anyway, Sashi says, I'm naturally a lighter tone, but I'm darker because I walk around in the sun a lot. That is good for you. Vitamin D will cure COVID. The sunshine and vitamin D will prevent COVID almost, practically.
And depression.
And depression. So, and I'm not a doctor, but I do give medical advice. It's vitamin D is so good for you.
Yeah,
just don't overdo it.
Yeah, but there's so many studies that show people that live in the closer you live to the equator, the happier you are, dude. In general,
I'm happiest when I travel to the tropics. I'm not happy when I'm shoveling snow. That's true.
You know what though? I like gloomy weather. I love rain. Cold, misty, cold. I like
our roof is tin. Yeah, I do like that.
I love like shepherd's pie weather.
Ooh,
like
I know what you mean by
cold, where you just want to make some shepherd's pie and have a nice glass of wine. Ooh.
Yep. Are you going all American pie on that shepherd's pie?
No, well, I don't do lamb, but I do like where I make a real rustic herb-filled gravy for it. I don't just here's some hamburger meat and mashed potatoes and cheddar cheese on top. No, I don't do that.
Do you mind reading this from my friend Tiger Stripes?
Yes. Oh, no, I don't mind. It says, I knew this beautiful young woman who was of Italian heritage. She only had to have a little sun and she would turn this gorgeous bronze color.
Nice.
Yeah, that's my wife. Like a little, like the summer comes and her skin just like glows, In the winter, she's paler than I am, but
Kronos doesn't like. I think Kronos is a vampire. The sun burns. He's alive.
Well, why are you in hell? Chronos.
Thanks,
I mean,
Chronos.
you've got the Maximilian thing at the end of the
That's
black
right.
hole,
It's so weird.
and there's all the fire and brimstone around.
No, old man bird. This was not my first international trip because I went to Australia with the Boy Scouts when I was 16. This I was in my early 20s. And first trip to Europe, though. This is my first trip to Europe. And of course, we did many trips to the States. We're always going to the States.
And you were how old?
I would have been like 20, 21, 22 here.
And you were solo or
21?
Did you go with friends or just by
no,
yourself?
Yeah, it was with a group of us who had gone from school, from our high school. Actually, we were all in high school from different high schools around my home province, and
cool.
It was sort of organized through the schools, but it wasn't like an educational trip or anything. It wasn't part of the curriculum. It was just we happened to coordinate through school, and yeah, we went here.
Well, that's good. You didn't have to write a report.
No. This was because we had all graduated, so this was the year after graduation. So I guess I would have been 19. I guess I would have been 19 here. No.
But it was not your first international trip, right?
And it took a year to organize, so I was 20 because we didn't go that year. It was a year after that. No, my first international trip was when I was 16. I went to Australia with the Boy Scouts. World Jamboree.
Okay.
Yeah, 122 countries from all over the world. Yeah.
But this one though, it seems like you were a little bit more independent on this one or self-reliant.
I was, yeah.
But with the Boy Scouts, you have a troop leader, you have people watching over you.
You would think, but no. Me and a buddy, they made sure that we had a partner. They let us loose in Sydney in 1987 Christmas. They just let us loose. As long as we had our buddy, we had no cell phones. We had no idea where we were going. No, we had a little map, I think. And we all made it back because it was the 80s. Like, you were responsible back then.
You survived, right?
You had to survive.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, there's always that one kid that doesn't make it, but, you know.
We had a little bit of freedom, but it was still organized. It was still pretty much like 5 countries in 10 days type.
Okay. Yeah. But this was like, this was your first like adult, like you're an adult,
yes.
You're over 18.
That's right.
You're first really adult, going out there.
Correct.
Okay.
So in that sense, yes, I guess so. And no 51st state.
Yeah,
well, yeah, we'd be but I'd like closer relations. I'd like to live and work in America legally.
I think it's going to end up something like that.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I'm too old now. I mean, a lot of Canadians can if they're doctors or if they're 30. I'm neither one of those things, so it's much harder for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be heading to Vegas first week of April, says Miskatonic Man.
Oh, really? I will. Yeah, I'm going to be there nice. March 12th through the 15th.
I flew over Hoover Dam, says Kronos. Okay.
Hoover Dam, by the way, Hoover Dam, that is such a cool experience.
I'd like to see it.
Oh my goodness, it's incredible.
Do you mind reading what DJ Play Nice says?
Sure. I like marinas, but I loathe seagulls. # rats with wings. # F those things. I like seagulls. I like their sound. If I'm somewhere, like I've spent a lot of time near the ocean, you know, my dad was a fisherman. I've gone on a lot of long range fishing trips and fished a lot off the coast. There's something about you're on the coast, you smell the seawater, you feel the breeze, and you hear the seagulls. Live on a boat. Yeah, you hear the seagull, the sound of them and the presence of them to me just brings me peace because I know where I am. But I get it. They can be bastards. They'll come and steal your stuff, but do not throw a Tums at them.
Oh, is that because they'll explode
kill
or something?
Them. Yeah.
So, Sean, I think again, unless I'm imagining things, but can you see the 3 levels of the highway that they have there on the?
Oh yeah.
Right, I'm pretty sure.
I think so. There's one beach level.
Yeah,
and then there's like a little white stripe that goes up and down.
Yeah,
and I can see
then
bridges.
the upper.
And the upper is like way up there, though, right?
That's right. So that's where the really rich people live. Yeah. which is funny because in third world countries, the poor people live at the tops of the mountains because it's inconvenient. But in wealthy first world countries, the rich people live at the top of the mountains. Because I remember going to Caracas. I was in Caracas when I was, you know what? I did a cruise. I can't remember whether the cruise was just before this, I think. And that was around the Caribbean. And we went and we stopped in Venezuela and we spent an afternoon in Caracas. And I remember we did a bus tour through Venezuela for like just an afternoon, just through Caracas. Mm-hmm. And and they were telling us how all the poor, and I looked at all the houses on top of these mountains. Oh, those houses must be really rich. Those people must be rich. And the guy's like, no, those are the poor people. What are you crazy? they gotta walk all the way up there. Yeah. They're not driving up there.
They're strong though. They got good legs.
Yeah, I guess.
But yeah, that's crazy. Oh, you got a thing up from Sashi. Okay.
Do you mind reading it?
No. Okay. A lot of Americans comment on the fact that Kuala Lumpur is green despite being a major city. Our capital city even has a rainforest park. Ooh, oh, so nice. Sashi is from Kuala Lumpur.
That is fantastic.
What country is that?
Right in Kuala Lumpur. That is in Malaysia.
Oh, okay. You truly have an international audience here. Wow.
I can't believe it. Yeah. Sashi's been with us for quite a while too. So anytime I think every week he shows up. So always happy to have you, Sashi. Yeah, it's full. Yeah, the RV is the way to travel, Kronos.
Shitter was full.
And hello, Suzanne. Hi, Suzanne.
Hi, Suzanne.
Yes, and snow is evil. I'm gonna book, Sean. I think after this stream ends, I'm looking at booking tickets to Mexico. I think I might go to Mexico next week.
Really?
I don't have a lot of.
You're gonna come through here?
No, I'm gonna fly. I can fly from Kelowna to Puerto Vallarta for $240 Canadian, taxes in.
Wow.
One way. $240. Like,
wow.
I can practically pick up aluminum cans off the highway and make that. And so for $240, I don't have to work for a month. I might just, it's cost me the same price to eat there. It's cheaper to eat there than here. You know,
wow.
I spend more on booze up here. So
well, if you can set a one stop through Austin, come down.
I wish.
Is it a direct flight or
it is? Yeah, Kelowna goes direct. Kelowna to Puerto Vallarta, to Zihuatanejo, Ixtapa.
Oh, that's the city from Shawshank Redemption.
It is Zihuatanejo and Ixtapa. And I was doing live streams from there 2 years ago when I spent the winter there. I was doing live streams from down in Zihuatanejo.
You made me laugh so hard. I remember walking my dog, and you were somewhere. You were there were some kids around you.
Okay, yeah.
And gosh, I remember. I think it was Cardinal Stream. You were on you did stream on Cardinal Sin. Yeah.
Yes, I was. Yeah. That's right.
I'm walking my dog and it's cold as anything here, right? Like I'm freezing. I'm walking, and you're down in Mexico, and some kid came up and you had some tequila with you or something. Like you yelled at the kid, and I don't know, I forget what you said, but man, I was laughing so hard.
I wasn't rude, I'm sure.
No, you weren't. But like, because you were talking, because you were enjoying some tequila, and this kid came up and like, oh, give me some, and you're like, no. It was something like that, but it was God, it was hilarious.
You're bringing back memories, Sean, and that's probably on a Cardinal Sin stream, and we can go back and find that on your channel. That's right. That was 2 years ago. That's right. This is Cardinal Sin right here, for anyone who doesn't know. Yeah, he was with us just 2 years ago.
I swear I must have scared some people walking by their house because I was laughing.
Yeah.
God, it was funny.
Canadians can't be rude. Yes, we can. Some of the jerks in Montreal boo at Americans during their own national anthem, for Christ's sake.
Well, yeah. I we deserved it.
No way. We tariff you guys unfairly. I think Trump is just making it fair, and we're crying all victim.
Well,
I'm
no,
pretty
but
sure
you can't get mad at people for rooting for their team.
no, but you don't boo another.
Especially
No, but we
hockey.
were booing your national anthem. That's not cool.
Yeah,
You
I
don't
know.
boo
I
another.
wasn't offended by it.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, it's hockey. Like they're gonna go and take care of it right away.
I know a lot of Canadians were not happy that Montreal did that. But, I can deal with a closer relationship. Greenland. Hey, yeah, Greenland. The one that doesn't make it is the sacrifice demanded by the gods. What are you? What's he on about? Ooh, oh dear. Okay. Anyway, DJ Plano says Maximilian scared me when I saw the black hole. I was like 9, and I still don't like the looks of him. Same here, DJ.
Great. Oh,
I was
man,
a little younger, I think. And
I love the black hole. Was such a cool movie.
It really was. It was an incredible movie.
And the cast, my God, you had Roddy McDowall as Vincent. You had
it did Wes Kagan.
Who was Bob? It was Slim Pickens was Bob. You had Ernest Borgnine. You had Anthony Perkins was in that movie. Maximilian Schell was
Ernest Borgnine, man. I saw him in a movie, Rambo. Was it Rambo? Rambo 2? No, I forget. No, damn it. Anyway, love Ernest Borgnine. Airwolf, I remember him from Airwolf.
Oh, yeah.
Do you mind reading this from our friend DJ Planice?
Sure. Yeah. DJ Planice says, I rolled a 74 Dodge Tradesman camper conversion over one half of the continental U.S. I'm guessing continental U.S. and most of British Columbia. It rocked. R.A.P. Hank Dog, best co-pilot ever.
That is awesome. That is an awesome story, DJ. Man, if you've got photos and you want to come talk about that trip, you come on up and we'll do that.
When I first read that, I thought he meant like he rolled it. Like
same. Yeah, that's not. They're not meant to be rolling. One of the local things they do here, because they do crash up derbies, not too far from here, and there's one event where they have RVs do crash up derby, and there's another event where they. You can be in the crash up derby in another event, but you have to be towing a boat on a trailer. Doesn't matter what you're driving, but you have to be towing a boat on a trailer. And your boat and trailer are part of it, so you have to has to stay intact for the whole.
So if it comes off, you lose.
You're
so
disqualified.
we're aims for the middle, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah. Dude, it's so much. I've only seen it once, but
so they call them crash up derbies up there.
That's what my friends and I call them. Yeah,
we call them demolition derby.
Oh, demolition derbies, yes, yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. I like the little nuances. That's pretty cool. I've been to one. I remember it too. I was very young. I was like 4 years old, and my dad was doing a movie. My dad worked in the movies. He was a driver, just a teamster. But he would often go on location out to some movie, and so they sent him to Butte, Montana.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, well, there's like Butte and Bozeman. Those are the only two cities in Montana.
Okay, I've heard of
radioactive. So we were in Butte, Montana, and we drove. We had this little minibus that he rented out to whatever film was shooting. I forget what film it was. And we were up there, and I remember as a kid being 4 years old, and it was in the summertime, and I'm like, "Mommy," my mom told me to go to bed. I'm like, "Mommy, the sun's out." I didn't get it because it was way north, up in Montana. And we went to a demolition derby up there. I remember this. I remember eating. I used to love Cheez-Its. I still do. But there was some like off-brand Cheez-Its. It was some other thing. And I don't like them. I remember eating those and going to the demolition derby and smelling gas.
Oh, dear.
Well, like when those things crash, you smell the fuel.
Yeah,
and the
I guess.
oil and
but you're only supposed to put like so much fuel in them.
No, I know, but like the whole experience of all these cars, hitting each other, you smell the fuel and the rubber and the burning gaskets and the the
belts, sound, the sight, the smell, everything.
Oh man, it's intoxicating. I remember this. Like a lot of my memories are tied with smell. I'm sure like a lot of people are, but
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, like
you think of your grandmother's house and so forth.
Oh, yeah, the rotten fruit.
You did a WSJ in Australia? That's awesome. What's a WSJ?
Wall Street Journal?
World Boy Scout Jamboree. Yes, a World Boy Scout Jamboree. Yes, I did. The 16th World Boy Scout Jamboree, held in Cataract Scout Park. DJ Play Nice. And you had to be a Chief Scout, which is an equivalent, the American equivalent is Eagle Scout, in order to attend. Yep. So I am an Eagle Scout or a Chief Scout, and yeah.
There are no Eagle Scouts in Canada?
No, we call them Chief Scouts.
Okay.
They're the same.
Same exact thing. You had to do all the work to
all the badges and the patrol leaders and all that. Yeah. All the camping.
Did that do anything for you? Like
in my eyes, I guess it gave me confidence in life.
I'm not asking disrespectfully.
Yeah, sure.
I'm just saying, like what did that do for you? Being specifically
achieving that, or just being in part of the Boy Scouts in general,
or going to the World Jamboree. I guess the whole process of achieving it, because I know it's a commitment and you have to do a lot, and it means something. It's like people put it down, at least down here. Yep. Like when you put that on a resume, I'm an Eagle Scout. Like, you're hired. Oh,
really? Oh, no. Back maybe 30 years ago, but no, it doesn't mean that much up here because it wasn't that promoted up here. Like, not a lot of people know what a Chief Scout is, even amongst Canadians. Not really. But you're setting all these goals because you don't start out as a Chief Scout. There's different levels of achievement.
Years. It takes years.
Yeah. So you set achievements and you attain them, and I guess setting goals and attaining them, and having long-term goals and short-term goals, and then going to the World Jamboree. I mean, we had to sign up 2 years out and start saving money like 3 years out. I saved half of it from a paper route. I saved $1,200 as a 15-year-old kid in 1986, because I wanted to go. So
yeah,
and it did.
Yeah, and that teaches you independence. It teaches you not frugalness, but delayed gratification.
Delayed gratification. Teamwork, very much teamwork, because we would go and do a lot of activities to raise money for these events. And just being in Boy Scouts in general teaches you teamwork.
Mm-hmm.
I can deal with it.
But at least in the States, I mean, being an Eagle Scout is a big thing. Like someone says, I'm an Eagle Scout, like you respect it. Like it adds something.
I kept waiting for that respect to come, and it's not a thing up here. Didn't know.
Well, I think
Crows are greater than seagulls.
You're a lot more self-reliant up there than we are down here. Like everything comes to us.
Well, we used to be more self-reliant, but a lot of Canadians now like big daddy government to do everything for them, Sean. And so that's my fear, and I'm noticing that a lot up here. We've always been much more socialist than you guys. I'm kind of looking at moving to America, man. First and Second Amendments, actually making worthwhile money. I don't know. If I could find a way to move to the States, I think I'll do it.
There's so many various cultures here. It's and that's why one of the things, like I'm a little envious. Like when I see you like this, the things we're looking at, I'm like, man, I would love to travel the world and see these things, but you know what? There's so much of my own country I haven't seen.
America is incredible, man. I want to see it.
Every state has its own culture here.
It
like
does.
When I moved here to Texas, I was like, it was a bit of a culture shock.
Dude, I'd love to. Never been to Texas. I'd love to go. And Anti-Dirt of Jill is there. I know Tiger Stripes is down there. A whole bunch of people are down there.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
One of the jokes is someone says, "Hey, I've considered going to Central or West Texas in the summer. What is it like?" And the answer is, "Have you ever been cremated?"
Hot, damn hot.
It's real hot.
Robin Williams in Good Morning Vietnam.
Well, how hot is it? Fool, I'll tell you again, were you born on the sun? It's damn hot.
Damn hot. This Ketonic Madman says, radioactive. My buddy and I have tickets for Motley Crue. They are in a residency in Vegas. I did not know that.
Are they?
Wow. According to
D. Snyder,
Madman, I guess. Suzanne says, Kronos, we are standing side by side currently in Greenland to send China a strong message to go away, apparently. Yes, good, excellent. They need to go away. Militarily, that is. Chinese people are wonderful. Government, not so much. Ooh, and they are in residency, and they are at the MGM. Okay, I'll be damned.
My cousin works there.
Yeah, I'll be damned. Denmark can be bought. Yes, and so can Greenland, hopefully. The MGM. Okay, cool. It is an international chat, Kronos. Super international, because you're from outer space. It's like extra, supra international.
Yeah, the MGM has the Oz buffet.
So, we stopped in Monaco just for the day. We were coming from Nice. We had, this was like a 10 or 12 day tour through, like I said, France, Switzerland, Italy, and we did Amsterdam for 2 days. We did, and so we were only in Nice. We were only in southern France for 2 days, just driving through. So that's why I only have, those 20 pictures, and sadly I didn't take more. But I will go back to the southern coast of France because I've just scratched the surface. I think you could spend a lifetime there.
Do you have any desire to go to Normandy or not just Normandy, but I know the Canadians landed in, was it Omaha?
Juno Beach.
Do you have Juno any desire to go and see that?
The British had Sword Beach, and the Americans had Omaha. And you know how I know these things? Because I've been to the beaches in Normandy.
Oh, you have been? Okay.
I have, and I've got pictures that I have to scan them in on my machine. But we're gonna do beaches of Normandy. Actually, Sean, when I do beaches of Normandy in a few weeks, do you want to join for beaches of Normandy?
Dude, I'll join you anytime.
Perfect.
If I see the invite, I'm like, oh yeah,
awesome.
I'm there. Yeah,
I think beaches of Normandy should, including the cliffs of Dover and the ferry ride over, that should be its own show, and maybe France and Paris like a separate show. So yeah, we're doing southern France, like I said, and Monaco. This is all the
as a brief question though, like how can synopsis, like how was that when you visited that beach?
Dude. Well, I was there with a buddy. We were staying. His sister was living in France. Her husband had a job working for a Canadian company, and they were living over there. So we used her house as a base, and we had an extra car of hers because the family had 2 cars there. And so my buddy and I used her car, and we went all over northern central France. We did all the beaches of Normandy for we were up there for like a week, man. And was it
surreal? Was it weird?
It was. You're standing in bomb craters, and maybe it's
and they're still there.
Oh yeah, they're still there. Yes, the concrete fortifications are still there with the pockmarks in it. And as a man of fighting age, like if the Chinese communists came over the walls right now, they'd try to draft me, I'm sure, and you too. Sure, unfortunately. Yeah. You're putting yourselves in the shoes of what these guys were in. I mean, because you're seeing the trenches here, and then you're seeing the trenches just over there, man. Like from the other side.
Yeah, both
right there.
Both sides had that. Yeah.
It was crazy. And I saw the beaches that Canada had, and there's placards. They sent the northern, the New Brunswickers, the East Coasterners. They sent the French Canadians, the Acadians, the French Northern New Brunswickers in first because they're the craziest. And there's placards up there on Juno Beach there for them, and you can see they still have the chunks of concrete, the big steel crosses and things to stop the ships coming in.
They're still there.
You can still see a lot of that stuff.
Man.
And now I was there, the beaches of Normandy. This would have been with Kevin. Would have been in 99. 98, 99, 2000. So it was 25 years ago. But I don't imagine it's changed much. And went to see the beaches that Canada had. The one beach Canada had was pretty flat and pretty straight in for kilometers. We went to one of the American beaches where the American Rangers, they were given Pont de Hoc. You see that cliff we're looking at in the photo? That would have been a pleasure compared to what Pont de Hoc is. Pont de Hoc is straight up. And they had this plan that they had grappling hooks with ropes, but they didn't test them with wet ropes. None of them worked. They had to free climb with machine guns coming down on top. And you're sitting there looking at this saying, no fucking way.
And they're like, we have the high ground.
And they got to the Americans eventually broke through. I don't know if you know your history or if you know the story.
I don't know about the cliff. I don't know the cliff story. No,
they broke through Pont de Hoc to get the big gun emplacement that was up there because they had to stop these guns from bombarding all the troops that were about to land on the beaches of Normandy. They got up there. They weren't guns. They were big telephone poles painted black.
Jeez.
That's what they had
they
just
deked them. They
sacrificed for. Yeah, that story stuck with me, man. And you're in, so you can go in, and they've got a museum with a big dome and like a what do they call the theaters? The IMAX theaters, and it's 360 cinema, and you're watching all this war footage that took place where you're standing, actual footage. Your jaw's on the floor, man. And it's just I can see. Yeah, that's going to be a 4-hour show. The beaches of Normandy is going to be a 4-hour night. We'll start early.
Yeah, just a quick, real quickly, did you sense anything on the like when you went there? Did it feel something?
Yes.
Did you feel anything?
History. When you're in Europe, you step off the plane and history hits you like a tangible force. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's just there.
I know the feeling you're talking about because I've been to Washington D.C.
Okay,
and when you get there, you feel everything around you. My aunt used to live in Virginia.
Importance.
Yeah, I had an uncle. He worked in the Pentagon, so I mean they lived in Virginia, and being in that area just alone, you feel everything. There is something there, and when I went to Washington D.C., the Vietnam Memorial, and that's why I'm asking you about the beach.
I've been to that memorial.
There is a feeling
Arlington.
you get when you're there. Not just Arlington Cemetery, but the Vietnam Memorial. It's sunken. They've dig it into the ground, and there's these names, and you see people. Yep. They give wax paper and brown charcoal.
Yes,
and they can go up to the wall and they scrub their names.
That's
and,
right.
There's a surreal feeling when you're there. There's something going on. So
yes,
it
is really, that feeling.
Yeah.
Yep, it is very much so, Sean.
Yeah, I had the same feeling. The only other time I ever felt that was when I went to New York City and I went to the site. I went to where the Twin Towers were, and this was back in 2006. So the holes were still there. There were still tarps on the buildings with holes in them. Yeah. I mean, it was still inactive
for years.
So I had the same feeling there as in the Vietnam Memorial. Yeah. So I would look forward to that.
It's going to be a big one, I think. And again, just a film camera, but I did take quite a few more photos there. I think. My wife is gone for 2 months if you need a place to stay in Austin, says Old Man Bird. You can see Sean, Tiger Stripes, and Jill. I will donate the airline ticket plus if you're interested. Oh man, Old Man Bird, I would love to.
Right there in Austin. Wow. It's an hour away from me.
Holy crap, that would be fantastic.
I'll take you to P. Terry's.
Oh my goodness.
Old Man Bird, do you like P. Terry's?
Wow.
I need to know. I need to know, Old Man.
I might take you on my way back up. I might take you up on that from Mexico. We shall see. I'm starting the second and final portion of my accounting certification in May, and it's going to go through all the summer. So I got to be back in Canada for May for that. But we'll talk about that, Old Man Bird, and I can certainly provide for my own ticket. But that I would take you up on. And I'm very small. I don't take up much space in your house. I'm very clean. I lived with the Japanese lady. She taught me how to clean up after myself.
I'm going to show you Pete Terry's here, Canadian Spider-Man. There, I just shared it. This is what we're talking about right there.
We push the wrong way. Yeah, we can be rude if we push the wrong way. Agreed, Suzanne. Okay, and that is.
Look at that, dude. That's some good stuff right there.
Oh, wow.
That's a really good burger and fries, fried in peanut oil.
That's illegal in Canada.
The fresh squeezed lemonade from real lemons and everything. Oh, it's good.
Oh, man, that looks good.
Yeah, so that's up there, and that's down there in Austin. Yeah.
That's good. Oh man, yes. I will be doing a lot of sit-ups if I come to Texas.
I will seriously. I drive the 40 minutes just to go down there. It's good.
R.I.P. Yep. Booing a national anthem is unsportsmanlike. That's kind of what I thought. So Tiger Stripes.
It is, but I understand that there's a lot of hot feelings about. I don't blame people for, being patriotic for their own country. It's fine.
And Suzanne says, Eugene Bird, you're awesome and amazing to make such an offer, and God bless you. I agree 100%, just to make the offer. And I know it's a sincere offer too, Old Man Bird. I know you're sincere, so I do sincerely appreciate it. And Radioactive, do you mind reading this from our friend Radioactive, Sean?
Yeah, he says, Canadian Spider-Man, wait, the booing of the USA was by Montreal? That makes more sense now.
It does make more sense. Yeah. Yes, it was by Montreal, so that explains everything. DJ is scared of me? I am too, says Kronos. That's awkward. Cardinal Sin Mage. Thanks, DJ. Play nice. The Legacy channel is there. And you can see, you can see where I was possibly insulting some Mexican children with tequila. No, that's
no. You weren't insulting. No, you were keeping them safe. Get away.
It was about the one kid that doesn't make it reference. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Austin and San Antonio Velocity. I've never seen Texas. I'd like to. And yes, Ernest Borgnine was in.
We got the Alamo in San Antonio. Austin's pretty. You know what's funny? I'm looking at these pictures here, and maybe Tiger Stripes would, and Old Man Bird would agree. These pictures you're showing here kind of looks like Austin. Austin is a little hilly. It's most of Texas is flat and boring, but Austin has these nice rolling hills, very much like San Diego. When I've been there, it reminds me a lot of San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what they say.
Excellent. Yes, I don't. I'm not going to be monetized. I don't think it's not me, Old Man Bird. I just don't think that YouTube will ever monetize me because of some of the things that I may have or allegedly have, or I might have alleged on my channel.
No, it's not that.
Clobby, Birdo Prey, Pop Culture Curator. Agreed, Suzanne. Thank you.
Yeah.
RIP to them all.
And indeed. Tron, and there's a few others that.
Oh yeah, Tron as well. Yeah.
I never knew Tron, but I just know the name.
Hans Reinhardt.
Hans Reinhardt,
character in Black Hole.
In, Through, and Beyond. That was his.
Ooh. Do you mind reading Sashi's?
Yeah, my buddy represented Malaysia for volleyball in Iran. I think he would have preferred booze. They threw stones at the bus.
Oh,
wow.
dear. Yeah,
Oh, man.
That'll do it. And, Wes Cagle says, Ernest Borgnine was in Escape from New York. That's what I saw him in. Thank you. It was Escape from New York, and the Poseidon Adventure.
Poseidon Adventure.
He was the cab driver, and they called him, was it Cabby? Yeah. I remember him. He was a bit of a coward in Escape from New York. That's what movie I watched. Thank you, Wes Cagle. You read my mind. DJ Plana says, I've seen demo derbies that feature school buses too. That is fun. That is fun. Oh, really? Are we not being very nice?
Well, I think she's probably referring to the stones.
The throwing of the stones,
the bus,
right.
Yeah.
I was going to say, Sashi's always been a perfect gentleman. That would be very surprising if he wasn't that. Ernest Borgnine is one of my favorites too. Suzanne. Yep. Ooh, Radioactive is talking to you. Sean Carter, Yellowstone 1923 is filmed in Butte, Montana. However, it takes place in Bozeman, Montana.
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't know how far those are apart from each other.
Montana's a pretty big state, but...
Marty. Leaded gas? Oh, yeah, probably leaded gas.
Leaded. You know what's funny? I still see signs in gas stations saying unleaded. It's illegal.
Crazy. Yes, that's right.
Yes, I still need to be reminded. Yes. I'm glad we're not in the 70s.
Yep, and olfactory hues are absolutely a thing. Yeah.
Oh,
World
yeah.
I figured that out. Thanks.
The smell memories, yeah.
Yep. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. All right. I don't sing, so I can't do that. What was the name of the movie? She says, okay, very good. And yeah, definitely some headbang in there. And so we're just going to stop that screen. So yeah, Sean, those are the pictures that I have from the Principality of Monaco on the French Riviera.
Very cool.
Yeah, I thought so.
Very cool.
And now, I wonder, I've got, wait a minute. No, that's from, I've got a couple of amazing places. And you know what we're going to do next week, Sean? I think we might do, this place next week. And let's see if anyone in the chat knows where this place is, just based on the photo. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that's the one we'll use. So I'm going to show up a photo here, Sean. So next week, and so I've been pulling these photos from my negatives, and we're going to show this. Oh, hi, Rod.
How's it going, man?
We're just wrapping up, and I was just going to show the chat and Sean what we're going to be talking about next week. And let's see if Sean or Rod. Welcome, Rod.
Hail, Mr. Tonic Madman.
Do you guys know where that?
Hail, Kronos. Sorry.
Do you know what that building is? It's a famous building.
Is that Russia?
It's not Russia. I've never been to Russia. And it's on money, or it used to be on. This currency no longer exists. But it used to be on the money. And this building is very famous, and this is what we'll be doing next week.
Hey, that wouldn't be the Palacio de la Moneda, would it?
Familia Sangria. No, that's in Barcelona. And no, but I
Palacio de la Moneda?
No, it's not the Prado. Anyone who's all right, I'll give a hint. Here's a hint. Elon Musk
Elon Musk.
This is a royal residence, but it's not a prince.
Is it South Africa?
It's not South Africa.
Okay.
I've never been to South Africa. No, it's a palace, and it has to do with Elon Musk. That's no. That's it. DJ Play Nice. My hopes were on you. I knew you were gonna get it. I knew when I said Elon Musk and that it was on money. I had a feeling DJ Play Nice. I had a feeling DJ Play Nice.
I didn't even know that existed.
That is the Doge's Palace. That is the Prince of Venice, the city of Venice in Italy with all the canals and the gondolas.
Oh, shit.
The prince of that city lives in this building that used to be on the 1,000 lira bill, which I have one right over here. Wow. And for next week, I'll pull up the bill. And I've shown that on a live stream before. I know I've shown that bill. So that's the Doge's Palace. Too. That's the Doge's Palace in Venice, in Italy. So we'll be doing Venice, Italy, because Italy's just too big to do it all in one show. So I'm just going to do Venice next week.
Nice one, yeah. I'll be right back, CSM. Give me 2 seconds here.
Sure. We'll wrap up, Sean, when you get back. Absolutely, no problem. You take your time. So Elon Musk. It's the White House then. No. Oh, hey, Greek letters. Welcome to you. No, close. This is the Doge's Palace. Prince. The Doge means prince for the Venetians. I had a feeling you'd get it, DJ. I don't know why. I was just throwing those hints out.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
There we go. Yeah, Rod, we've been going for about an hour and a half now. We just did Monaco in the French Riviera. And,
I did kind of check in almost about only 15 minutes after you started, but I had a pizza slice to jump into, and I'm bloody exhausted. In fact, I'm probably going to take off pretty quick. Although
we're about to. Well, yeah, we're just about to wrap up. I was just showing a picture of. I was trying to give a hint of where we're going to be showing next week.
I should probably rewind the stream. Yeah.
And yes, Tiger Stripes. The Doge's Palace. The Doge's Palace is a real thing. The Doge means prince for in Venetian, I guess. Just take the bloody compliment.
Yeah, meat lovers pizza too, by the way, guys.
Oh God, I hate the meat lovers pizza because I work at Pizza Hut as a side gig, and I gotta tell you,
that's why.
Anytime there's an extra pizza, if we mess one up or someone doesn't pick one up, it's always a meat lovers pizza. And let me tell you, you know how much sodium is in that thing?
Oh yeah.
You got ham, sausage, pepperoni, and
no pineapple,
beef. Yeah, and beef. Oh my gosh, it's so salty.
Oh, and may I? So we'll end. I'll just read off these last. Rod, what do you? Anything you want to chat about before we wrap it up here? What's?
Here you can.
Not really. Although I will say I had an onion. I had a great 4 days running to and from Conklin, nice. And so three nights in a row. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I spent the night in Conklin, and I'm going to have almost over 3,000 kilometers on my paycheck. So that's going to be a really good one.
That is massive.
For 1 week. Yeah, and crazy. And then they cut me, off at the knees and gave me onion tarping job today, and I was like, I didn't like it. And then I discovered that somehow I lost my half of my onion tarp, so I could only cover 3/4 of it. And then I was like, I was gonna see if I could get somebody else to bring a tarp, and I was like, screw it, I'll just take one of the black tarps. And that's exactly what I did, And then at first I thought, would they get mad at me? And I was just kind of like, well, why would they get mad? I mean, the black leather tarps are way better than the onion tarps, which are just literally,
garbage.
And yeah, and then so like, yeah, they are garbage. Like after a little while, you pretty much just throw them away because they're so full of holes. But aside from that, That's pretty much it.
Well, at least you're working though. That's good, man. You'll money for travel.
Yeah. One other quick thing is that since I joined TikTok and which I want to start doing some stoicism videos on there. Good Lord. And not just TikTok, but also like Instagram. I've had women. I'm not trying to. I'm honest. I swear to God, I'm not trying to brag. I've had women throwing themselves at me. However, before you sit there and say, "Oh, yay, right on," no, they introduce themselves. They talk for a little. They make small talk for like literally like few hours, barely. And then suddenly they're like, "Could you send me some money?" I'm like, what? No, we just met.
That's
and like
these are probably dudes in Pakistan.
I've only blocked one of them, but yeah.
Yeah, Well, yeah.
Well, the thing is, if you have some extra time on your hands, it's a good way to make them waste their time and make sure they're not doing it to someone else.
That's a good point. I do that
when scammers call me, I'll sit on the phone as long as I can. Just waste their time.
Rod, do you mind reading this from our friend Greek Letters?
Greek Letters says, "I've been in Venice. It stinks." Oh yeah, I know. I bet because the sewers are spilling at the street canals. Wow.
Oh, I wonder when because. I didn't have that experience. It was
I'll let you know.
But again, it was 25 years ago. Or I was maybe young enough. I didn't notice. I was so excited and my mouth was on the ground anyway. Yeah. Okay, show's over, folks. Bring your gondolas next time. You're gonna need them. Yes, you are.
Right on.
All right.
Okay.
Well, the question is, do you have an onion belt?
An onion belt.
Know what that means. It's been great seeing you, Rod Thunder. Hope all is well, says Suzanne.
Oh, thank you, Suzanne.
We're just wrapping up chat, so thanks for being here. Tiger Stripes. Sean, do you mind reading this from our friend Tiger Stripes?
Sure. I've heard of Doge's palace. I was joking. Wikipedia says that a Doge is an elected position, not a prince, but he was elected for life. So Supreme Court-ish, I guess.
Wow. All right.
Well, wait a minute. We don't have any positions that are elected for life.
We have
appointed.
I didn't know that he was elected for life. Okay, thanks for that. I'll be damned. I did not know that. Interesting. That is the difference. Okay. And American bacon is better than Canadian bacon. Every Canadian thinks that. It's just Canadian bacon is perfect for breakfast sandwiches.
Yes.
Wait, what? No. No, don't. Maybe you guys think that, but fuck no. I grew up on a farm. Goddamn Canadian bacon rocks. Don't even start with me, guys.
You're talking about the round Canadian bacon.
Though, I grew up on a farm with actual pigs on our chickens.
With round Canadian bacon.
No, just plain old regular Canadian bacon, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, then you're agreeing with Kronos and I.
What?
American style bacon is what you're describing.
If it's in Canada and it's off a Canadian pig, it's Canadian
bacon is a style
bacon.
of bacon, Rod.
Here's the thing: if it was called Canadian ham, this argument wouldn't be a thing. They're so vastly different.
You can't conflate that and say that just because it's cut American style, it's American bacon, because it's not. It was born here, raised here, and cut here, and processed here. It's Canadian fucking bacon. You can't tell me otherwise.
It is American style, but that's not what he's talking about. Do you agree the round bacon that you get on a McDonald's breakfast sausage, that's not as good as the bacon you're talking about, right?
Depends what you're hungry for.
Yeah.
I don't go to McDonald's, so I totally can't even.
Doesn't matter. Anyway, Kronos, yes, we agree with you. Absolutely.
All I know is I get my thick cut American bacon. I put it in the oven.
You do.
I scramble some eggs. I toast an English muffin, put some cheese on it with some butter. egg, cheese. It's good.
Yeah.
It's
and
good.
and you like
Yeah.
the round style bacon more than the strip?
I like it all. I mean, I'll make like a breakfast sauce too. I get Dijon
Yeah.
mustard, maple syrup, and mayonnaise, and a little garlic powder, and you whisk that all together. That is a good sauce, sir.
Says no. The Nigerian prince is replaced with a single moms. Yes, that is absolutely yeah, 100%. Okay, well, thanks for being here, everyone. I appreciate it. At Tiger Stripes, you're right. All bacon is heavenly.
Yes,
It's a strip.
That we can agree on.
A strip bacon.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, Old Man Bird. That's it. Yeah, Canadian bacon is also known as back bacon. Yeah, I like the strips.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say. That too. Actually, I mentioned it. I mentioned it once. Yeah.
Yeah. Pork bellies. Interesting. I've never understood why pork bellies were on the stock market.
They have everything.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
And,
nice to see you. Nice to see you. I'm out. Take care, guys.
Buy See-Through Love right here.
Yes.
Hey,
See-Through Love.
Oh, now you show it. Oh my God!
I was showing it before.
Oh,
yeah,
how far are you?
I'm still where I was. I need to read this, and I need to read this as well. So we got two Canadian authors right here.
R.N. Briggs, another friend of the channel.
Oh, right on. Oh,
yeah,
just tell me what happened, Sean. In
like
what happens and what you're reading, and you'll.
I promise you, I won't finish reading it. I swear.
Oh,
maple
okay.
I do like the maple.
I'll do the little thinky thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're still solo. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right, guys.
When I get the plug, I'll plug the thing I'm showing up there too.
That's right, DJ Plain.
Hey, guys.
Okay.
All right.
Good night, Rob. Thanks, Rod.
Yep.
And yeah, maple. I had some bacon that was maple smoked, and I was frying it up in the pan, and you could smell the bacon from the maple from the driveway. The maple from the bacon was.
Now, do you do bacon in a pan?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Try it in an oven.
Yeah, I don't. I do it on my wood stove.
I'm telling you, when I learned that you could do bacon in the oven, it just changed my world.
I don't use the electric oven in the winter because I have the wood stove going. But in the summer, we run the oven. Yeah.
The reason I like bacon in the oven, because if you do it in the pan, and you'll know this, once it gets to a certain point, you have to take it out within like 5 seconds or it'll burn. Right.
That's true.
And you got grease flying everywhere. If you set your oven at like 360 degrees Fahrenheit, I don't know what that is Celsius. 360 to 375.
Our ovens are all Fahrenheit up here too.
Oh, okay. So 360 to 375.
How crazy is that?
That's weird.
I know it is. My mother's recipes are all in Fahrenheit.
Okay. So 360 to 375 Fahrenheit. You just put a foil in a cookie sheet, put the bacon right on it. Don't put it on a rack. And you take 15, 20 minutes and it's so much slower. It's a slower cook. And it gives you a few minutes leeway. So like if you forget about it, like, you don't have to rush in to open it. And it comes out just so good. Oven bacon.
Man, now I'm going to have to.
Oven bacon, man.
Now I'm going to have to.
Yeah. Just do it in the oven. Bacon. You'll thank me because you don't get the grease splattering everywhere. It just sits in there in the foil. You can just take it out, let it cool off, and you save the bacon grease, of course, to make eggs and things like that.
Okay, of course. Yeah. Right. No, I like we don't buy olive oil too much around here if we can help it.
You got the bacon, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I always have some in the fridge.
Yep. Well, that's excellent. All right, folks. Well, let me just get back here to, and let's look at that one. No, that's this one here. Okay, here we are, Sean. So, I want to say Kronos later taters with bacon and Tiger Stripes.
Don't leave.
Says, thanks for the beautiful photos. Y'all have been fun to listen to. Thank you so much. And Sashi says, all right, see you guys. I have to get back to work.
Right.
Thanks for being here, Sashi. And yes, air fryer bacon is great.
Air fryer bacon is really good too. Yeah. Do you have an air fryer?
I don't have an air fryer. No.
It's changed my life. It has changed my life.
Naked. That's true.
No,
my brother has my retirement grease. That's right, Homer Simpson style. My brother has an air fryer that we use quite a bit. It renders slowly and just yum. Plus, you can dress it with whatever pepper. That's true. The chilies, brown sugar, ooh, that's true.
I'm hungry now.
As minds think alike, indeed. 360 Fahrenheit is roughly 182 Celsius. Yeah, all of our ovens are in Fahrenheit. It's funny. Bacon steak. Mm-hmm.
Medium rare. Yep.
It is a chili show. You're right. I'm not quite there. And what I would like to, so get a good look at the Doge's Palace, right? You can see the Doge's Palace here, because I'm going to show you the 1,000 lira, the Italian 1,000 lira bill. So that's the Doge's Palace.
And what is that equivalent to in?
Well, they don't make the Italian lira anymore.
Oh, that's true. They use the euro.
1,000 lira was about $1 Canadian, $1 US at the time.
Okay, so 100 to 1. So.
Yeah, it's like 1,000 to 1. It was ridiculous. Yeah, 1,000 lira is like $1. Something like that. So here is. No, that's not the one. We want to go there. And yeah, here it is here. Let's present. Share the screen. And here is the 1,000 lira bill. Here it is. So there. Now it's sideways because this is how they printed it. But this is the 1,000 lira bill. And can you see that okay, Sean?
Yeah, I'm tilted.
Yeah, now you can see that is the Doge's Palace on its side, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So that's the 1,000 lira bill. Oh, 1,000 lira bill, which they do not make. But I do have one of those right behind me. And for next week's stream, we are going to be doing the Thursday travel show with Spidey next Thursday. And we're going to be doing Venice.
Oh, there you go.
We're going to be doing Venice.
I was looking at the building,
and we're going to be looking at the Doge's Palace. And I'll bring out the 1,000 lira bill and look at that. So, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Shit. Kronos is. Yeah. Sorry, Kronos. All right, everybody. Sean, thanks so much for joining, Sean.
Oh, I appreciate it. If I can, if anyone's not busy this coming Sunday on my Sci-Fi Model Guy channel, I am going to have the pleasure of interviewing this person right here.
Ooh.
I've got a good get. I got RM Briggs coming on.
Wow.
It's my little podcast I call the Sci-Fi Workshop, and I've had people come and talk about, building stuff. I had Mark D with a C talking about 3D printing, and Gary Ambrosia talking about movie props, and Tony talking about his dioramas, and Andy Masterson about his sculpturing. And I was like, wait a minute, science fiction creation includes writing, right? Like stories. Oh, yeah. So I reached out to Raquel, and she said, yeah, I'll come on.
Man, that's awesome.
So I get to interview her, and I'm going to be talking about like the similarities between, like what goes on with the creative process of creating models and physical things versus the writing. Because I know when I'm building stuff, and I know I'm being nerdy, I'm building spaceships. I'm putting myself in the bridge. I'm telling myself little stories and things.
Oh yeah.
So I can't wait to talk to her about that. So tune in, and I got to get reading on this book right here.
There you go. Okay, I just put your links in the channel.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, so I hope everyone can join on Sunday at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time.
Okay, 7 p.m. here.
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah.
What are you?
Are you Central or Mountain?
I'm Central.
Oh, okay. So that's 6 p.m. Yeah.
So yeah. What your Pacific time?
Yep. Same as Seattle. Yep, that's right.
Yeah. So Mountain. There's a Pacific, Mountain, and Central. I'm in Central.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah. Yes. All right. Well. Perfect. those are the links there, Jack. Because you've been doing quite a bit of gaming late at night as well.
Yeah, it's silly stuff. People get to watch me crash into crap.
But Matt, your models. When I heard that, okay, yeah, you do models. Okay, yeah, okay. So I used to do models as a kid too. Mm-hmm. No, you just don't do models. You paint everything. You put lights and electronics. Yeah, it's amazing. The presentation is incredible.
Oh,
you do sound as well. So
yeah, I did the sound on my HAL. I did the HAL 9000 with a soundboard, and I did an Enterprise thing for Doomcock where I put a soundboard in there. That was fun.
That was
And I'm going to be doing. I have one more soundboard. I have that in the garage. I'm going to be building a little diorama from Monty Python and the Quest for the Holy Grail.
Yeah,
for a coworker of mine who loves that. So I ordered a resin medieval knight, and he's in pieces. So I'm gonna put him in the ground like he was all chopped up.
Of course, that's awesome.
And I'm gonna put all the sounds for it's like just a flesh wound.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be fun.
That's one of the most quoted lines ever. That's just a flesh wound.
It's but a flesh wound.
Thanks, DJ Play Nice. All right, man. I could make jokes. Yes, you have been making jokes the whole time, Kronos. All right. That's right. Have fun, carry your guns, and rock.
That's right.
We'll end the stream now. There's going to be a little closeout, little video. Thanks,
cool.
Sean.
All right. I'll see you backstage.
Yeah, you will.